Hey people, time to get up, rock around a little bit with some equations. I know you're excited. Most of all, I know you're excited that I'm back. What's up, people? What's up? Alright, so today we're going to be doing part 2 of these things with grouping symbols. So if you always know the little song I'm playing in the background here, you can send me that and get you a little extra credit later. Alright? Here we go. Alright, so today we're going to be over here on this little page to practice. These are a little bit harder than some of those ones we've been doing on the other side, so we've got a little decimal action in here. See a little fraction action. So I figured I'd go over some of those even ones with you. And then, of course, we still got a little perimeter problems down there. Hey, and we've even got a couple word problems. So we got a couple different things we need to talk about here in the next little bit. So let's start out with one of these that has got some decimals in it. Why don't we? Let's start out with number 8. All right, number 8, make sure I get it written down right. I got 2 on the outside of 1.5 m plus 3 equals 3.5 m minus 1. Okay, so everybody, let me pull it up just a hair. I'll need to give it a little more space than that. Okay, you good? Now, we're going to distribute the 2. So I'm going to draw my arrows out to there and out to there. Okay? So 2 times 1.5 m. And 2 times 3. Well, that's easy enough, right? So it's 2 times 1.5. Well, if you got a 1.5 and another 1.5, of course, that'd be 3 m. And 2 times 3, of course, is 6. And over here, I got 3.5 m. Okay, now I am going to suggest that I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, 3m. Okay, so I'm going to minus 3m from the left. I'm going to minus 3m. Now that's 3.0 m from the right. The 3m minus 3m make a 0 pair. 3.5 minus 3.0 leaves me with half m. All right, so there's that one. Now, I got to add 1 to get that moved over here, and add 1 over there. The negative 1 and positive 1, of course, cancel out. 6 plus 1 is 7. All right, if you take 7 and divide it by half, that's going to tell you what m is. So 7 divided by 0.5. What is 7 divided by 0.5? Well, I'm not real sure what that is. So I'm going to come over here and do 7. 0.5. 0 goes there on that too. Okay? So I got to move that over one spot. 5 goes into 7. 1 time. 5 goes into 20. 4 times. So 7 divided by half. That makes sense. 7 divided by half is m is equal to 14. So that's how that one works. Okay? Let's just move on down. Let's just keep on trucking. Let's do number 10. Alright, so in this one I got 2.2x minus 5 equals 2 times 1.4x plus 3. Alright, so again, I'm going to do my distributive property. 2 times 1.4x and 2 times 3. So 2 times 1.4x and 2 times 3. Alright, we know what 2 times 3 is. We just did that on the other problem. That's 6. 2 times 1.4 would be 2.8x. And over here I got 2.2x minus 5. Okay, so again, I'm going to suggest we subtract 2.2 from both sides. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do minus 2.2x, and here I'm going to do minus 2.2x. Again, if you want to use the train tracks, feel free to draw them in there. 2.2 minus 2.2x means they cancel out like a 0 pair. 2.8 minus 2.2 leaves me at 0.6x. Now, I've got my variables over here. Now I've got to shift that and get my constants over there. So I've got to do minus 6 and minus 6. Of course, 6 minus 6 is 0, so they 0 out. Cancel out 0 pair. -5 and -6, you just add them together because they're the same sign, and you got -11. Now I got to divide by 0.6. Got to divide that by 0.6. Those cancel out, just to give me x. Now -11 divided by 0.6. Let's see. -11 divided by 0.06. So you got to move decimal over one spot there. You got to move decimal over one spot there. 6 goes into -11. That would be -1 time. Subtract that away. That'd be -5. That'd be 5. Bring that down to 50. 6 goes into 58 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Add me a 0, bring it down, that's 20. 6 goes into 23 times. That's 18. Get that, that's going to be a 2. Bring down another 0, that's going to be 20. Oh, well, that's going to be repeating decimal, because I got 20 again. So x is -18.3. And that would have a bar notation. Of course, you can't type that in on a computer, but it would be correct. -18.3 with the bar notation. All right, let's see. Let's take another one down here. Let's take the one that's got the fraction in it. Let's see. Let's take a look at that one right there. 14's got a little fraction. That ought to get you fired up. Let's see, that would be y. Subtract 7 equals 1/4 y plus 2. I don't know that we distributed a fraction yet. This might be the first time we've distributed a fraction. So we got to do 1/4 times y and 1/4 times 2. Well, 1/4 times y, it's just going to be 1/4 y. 1/4 times 2. 2 is a whole number, so it'd be 2 over 1. So it end up giving you 2/4, which is going to be a half. Alright. And over here I still got y minus 7. It's going to be real interesting to see what we do here. Okay. So that is a whole 1 y. So now I'm going to do minus 1/4. And over here I'm going to minus 1/4. 1/4 minus 1/4 is of course 0 pair. That's zeroed out. Now 1 minus 1/4. If you think about a dollar, you can take away 25 cents. That'll give you an idea of how this works. But 1 as a whole is that way. If I had to change it into fourths, that would be 4/4. 4/4 minus 1/4 would give you 3/4 y. So I've got 3/4 y over here. That means I got to add 7. Over here I got to add 7. Those cancel out. 7 plus a half, 7.5. Here's the tricky part. I need you to pay attention right here. To cancel out 3/4, you got to multiply by the reciprocal. I know we talked about this the other day. So what's the reciprocal of 3/4 that you got to multiply by? Well, if you take that and flip it over, that would be 4/3. Now over here, that means I need to change this to an improper fraction, so that's a work right. So 2 times 7 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15 over 2. And I also have to multiply that by the reciprocal, which is 4/3. Well, that would give you 12, and that would give you 12. And 12 divided by 12 would 1, so that cancels out to a 1. So now I've got y equals, now over here, 15 times 4 is 60. 2 times 3 is 6. 60 divided by 6 is 10. So for this particular problem, y equals 10. Hey, you want to see if we got this right? Okay, let's take that 10 we got right there, and let's stick it up here and check it out. So that would be 10 minus 7. What's 10 minus 7? Hey, that's 3. Over here, if I do 10 plus 2, that would be 12. What's 1/4 of 12? I guess what that is. That's also 3. So I got 3 over there, and I got 3 over there. That means that that 10 right there has got to be right. Ding! All right. Now, I'm going to go back Time for a little riddle of the day. Bring back my friend. Hello, people. Of course, in the last one, we was asking about Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. What is Scrooge's first name? So we'll stick with that Christmas Carol theme for today. So let's go in A Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol. What is Scrooge's
Okay, so once upon a time, old Scrooge, he had a partner. He's dead now. But if you can tell me what his former partner's name is, that can get you some extra credit for today. Alright? And don't forget, if you know the name of the song, send him that too. So what's former partner's name of Scrooge's former partner's name? Oh, and send him the song and get you a little extra credit for today. That's in A Christmas Carol. What is Scrooge's former partner's name? Alright, until next time, ciao for now. Alright, now, when I do the perimeter problems, I'm not really going to waste the whole time on that, but I am going to look down here at number 20. It's the word version of a perimeter problem. So let's look at that. Alright, it says the perimeter of the rectangle is 80 feet. Okay, so right there, so you write P equals 80. Now, find the dimensions if the length is 5 feet longer than 4 times the width. Then find the area of the rectangle. Oh, this even got this extra special question. All right, so let's draw a rectangle. Let's see if we can figure this out. All right, see my rectangle there? All right, find the dimensions if the length is 5 feet longer than 4 times the width. All right, so my first question is, do we even know what the width is at the moment? And we say no, so I'm going to put a W down for that. Remember, the width is the shorter side. Now, the length is 5 feet longer than 4 times the width. So 4 times the width would be 4W, and 5 feet longer than that would be plus 5. So I know the width is W, and the length is 4 times longer than that, and 5 feet longer. So 4 times W plus 5. If I know my W is there, I got W over here. If I know 4W plus 5 there, I know it's 4W plus 5 there. All right, now we know it's got a perimeter of 80. Because it told us that in the first sentence. So if it don't have a number, I put a 1. If it don't have a number, 1. So that's 1, 2. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. W. 5 and 5 is 10. Equals 80. Don't forget we're taking that 80 and we're sticking it right there. Alright, so I got 10W plus 10 equals 80. I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. 80 minus 10, of course, is 70. I've got 10W, it's going to bring it down. 10W equals 70. Because those right there cancel out. Divided by 10, well, what's 70 divided by 10? That's 7. So the width of the rectangle is 7. The width, W, is 7. Let's scoot that up just a little bit higher so you can see that. So that means that right there is 7. Because that's the width. Because 1 times 7 would be 7. And over here, 1 times 7 would be 7. Alright, so I know my widths are 7. Now let's put that number in there for the length. See if we can get that. So 4 times 7 plus 5. So how much is 4 times 7? That's 28. 28 plus 5 is 33. So that means that one up there is 33. If you add those up, 33 plus 7 is 40. 33 plus 7 is 40. And of course 40 plus 40 is 80. Ding, 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 ding. Alright. Now, we've talked a lot of stuff about how to do these with grouping symbols today. Remember, if you get these fraction ones, make sure you multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, flip it over, multiply by the reciprocal. And over here on this side, if you got a mixed number, you need to change that to an improper fraction for it all to work out. Okay? So y'all keep on rocking, and let me know if you got any questions. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay in